Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I'm Viktor Frankl, and this is Frankly Speaking! Get it? Like Viktor Frankl? Okay, settle down. Have you ever felt like you have the worst life ever? There's just nothing worse that could possibly happen to you? I know I have. And so is our next guest. The king, Mr. Oedipus himself!
Thank you, Vic. You know, it's really a pleasure to be here, and I think I have a story that you're all going to enjoy.
Great. Okay, go ahead.
It all started when I was a young child. My parents went to an oracle, and they heard a prophecy. So it went right into my eyes, and I mean, there was blood everywhere, and that's how it all happened.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You were abandoned on a hill, taken in by a shepherd, and then you grew up to marry your mother and kill your father?
And I'm not proud of it one bit, but let me tell you, it's not my fault.
How so?
Fate, my friend, fate. Everything had already been chosen for me. I had no say in anything. All of the decisions that came upon me, all of the choices I made, were all determined a long time ago.
I see. Very interesting. But, Oedipus, may I speak frankly?
Of course.
You know, I respect your views, but I disagree. You, me, every person in the audience here tonight, we all have the capacity to determine our own destinies. We all have the capacity for free will. I believe that everything can be taken from a man, but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's way. Frankl, page 65. And trust me, I've had everything else taken away from me. Back during the Holocaust, in those concentration camps, we had nothing but our thoughts. But I held strong, kept my hopes up, and look where I am today. Now, I could have given up and let myself die, but no. I chose to persevere through it all, and as a result, I survived.
An interesting point you make. But how would you explain my predicament? Surely it was fate. Surely all that happened to me was predetermined.
You know, actually, Oedipus, I don't see it that way. I merely see it as an extremely unlikely coincidence. You know, a human being is a deciding being, Viktor Frankl. And I'm sure that at each and every point throughout your life, you are free to decide what you're going to do next. That's one of the key philosophies I hold dear as an existentialist. It just so happened that the decisions you made led you down the path that the oracle predicted. The truth is that there are no such things as oracles, but merely people making random guesses. And in your scenario, the choices you made during your lifetime just so happened to correlate with the things the oracle predicted.
Interesting. Maybe nothing can make me other than I am. Sophocles, line 1086.
Well, that appears to be all the time we have for today. Let's get the final word from our favorite time-traveling madman, Billy Pilgrim. Oedipus the King is a story where anything is possible. It does not necessarily reflect a realistic scenario. While Sophocles would want the reader to believe that what Oedipus did was fated to happen, it's simply not the case. What we have to remember is that Oedipus the King is a story. It is not representative of real occurrences. Ever since I was abducted by the Tralfamadorians, I learned that we don't have any choice in what we do. Everything that was, will be, is now, happens at once, and we can't control any of it. That crazy Billy Pilgrim, Oedipus the King is a story, I have him right here. Anyways, thank you, Billy. I want to thank everyone for joining us here tonight, and those of you watching at home. We'll see you next time on